This absolutely could be one of the most asked questions on the old boating forums all across the interweb, and today we're going to discuss it. And that question goes something like this. Hey guys, I just bought my first boat, but the boat weighs 5,000 pounds and my Honda Civic's only rated to tow 1,500. My boat ramp's only a mile away, it's all flat land, I can tow with my Civic, right? Well, today we're going to talk a little about that on Don't Do It Tuesdays. Always one of those questions that boggles my mind a little bit, but the amount of times I see this where you're on a boat owner's forum and somebody asks this question, and the crazy part is many of the times they've already bought the boat, only to realize right after they bought the boat, they don't have a vehicle to tow it. I mean, what a tough way to learn that boat means bust out another $1,000, then to all of a sudden realize you need to go buy a $40,000 or $50,000 tow vehicle on top of your $100,000 boat purchase. And one of the wildest parts of this question is the answers you will see given to people in these forums. Typically, you'll get that answer from the old veteran in the forum. I've been towing my 35-foot center console with my Toyota Tacoma for 15 years. No issues, no problem whatsoever. Now, I understand why the question gets asked. Full-size trucks and full-size SUVs are expensive. They don't do well on fuel economy either, so somebody who doesn't already have one probably doesn't really want one other than outside of towing the boat, which makes it kind of an unattractive prospect, especially when you consider most people are probably only going to tow their boat 10 to 12 times a year at max, unless of course you live in Florida where we already know you're going to tow the boat every single day. So I know it seems like an easy proposition just to keep the vehicle you have and make it work, but the reality is, guys, don't do it. If you already spent the money on the boat, go ahead and put the big boy pants on and spend the money to get the proper tow vehicle to help tow your vessel. Now, I know that sounds like an expensive proposition. There are other ways to do it though as well, but you want to do this for the safety of you and your family and to get the most enjoyable boating experience you can. I promise if you're trying to tow with a vehicle that's not rated to do the things you want to do, you're actually going to boat less because you're not going to enjoy the process of getting your boat down to the ramp. Now, of course, you don't have to buy a tow vehicle. You could always rent one, and I would still recommend this over towing with an incorrect vehicle. At least by renting a vehicle, you'll have a little easier time getting down to the ramp. And you'll also extend the life of the current vehicle you have because you're gonna overwork a vehicle that's not rated to tow the weight of the vessel you have. But the main reason you want to do this is for you and your family's safety and the safety of everybody else out there on the road. Here's the reality. A Toyota Prius probably could pull a 30-foot center console. Probably get it down the road for sure. The problem is that same Toyota Prius in an emergency situation is not going to be able to stop that 30-foot center console. So whatever you do, tow your boat with a proper rated vehicle so you don't wind up in a bad spot.
Beach ramp in Naknek, Alaska. What if there's a dinghy behind there? There you go, beautiful Crystal Bay. Go in, Broncos Guru. Send us to you.
Thanks for watching Don't Do It Tuesday. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on tow vehicles, and if you ever see anything crazy happening out on your waterways, be sure to hit us up on Facebook or Instagram and let us know, and you might see your stories over here. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.